Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll toss it out to Carson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. For Carson, CD, quite a season, although maybe somewhat under the radar, but part of the NFL's top rushing offense, and he was 5th in the league.
1,151 yards, 9 touchdowns, and Seattle got back to their identity, which is a run-first offense that provides some pretty good thump inside the tackles. And how about Chris Carson? A 7th-round pick 2 seasons ago out of Oklahoma State. Never ran for 1,000 yards in college. Does it here in the NFL. Pretty underrated name with a big-time game.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Hey, bro, please don't go for this one. I'm just going to let you know that now, because you're going to quit. Let's get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
That wasn't smart.
A failure on 4th down
Let's
on
get
the other
it.
side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
We ain't going
The
to do
stadium
nothing other
once
than run
registered
this
as
ball.
the loudest roar ever
Field goals
recorded, and you
work
can
just
hear
as
them
well.
now. 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable.
Always
here in
remember,
this game,
any
isn't
points
he?
are
And to me, that
capitalization on
bodes well
0.
for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. As Seattle makes their way back out here, Charles, let's take a little deeper dive as they go into the offseason, what they need to do. They led the NFL in rushing yards. You talked about it. They ran the football well. Where do they need to improve?
Maybe a little less stubbornness in establishing the run at times, because Chris Carson, their lead back, didn't get started against Dallas. Mike Davis couldn't add a whole lot. Rashad Penny, who was a rookie, he didn't add a whole lot in that one as well. Sometimes you have to let Russell Wilson be the guy and let him throw it around. They'll continue to work on that in the offseason to fortify him with a few more weapons.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Gotta go.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to
We
set
can't
the
worry
tempo
about
and
none of that.
establish things, but the
Not
defensive
at
guys,
all. Let's
hey,
get
they
it.
just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go
left.
in the 1st half of play.
In and out. Come on, tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Wilson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw again is Wilson. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
We can play that game all day. You got to score, buddy.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Wilson will throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Davis, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Davis, as time expires.
All good.
In the
That 1
first
second
half,
saved you.
and the
That one
Seahawks
timeout.
able to make this a close game
Never again, though.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe
you were better off kicking
best,
that one.
that brings us to the end
Don't do that no more.
of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback. Comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here go 46, 46. Here go 46, 46.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. There you go. 180.
Smith trying to run for it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from inside the 5.
There you go. 180.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing, Hundley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see, but they'll get it back at second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Carson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They run it with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped out.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. This time Wilson will throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Prescott now on 2nd down. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
46. Gun.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
There you go. All right, hey.
And now we've got a stoppage here. The noise is deafening. And they'll say what? A timeout. Well, you could barely hear the whistles, but the offense does take a timeout here. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on
this is the style we win in. This is the style that we like to win in.
Likely put an end to this thing. A
Close, but grind the games out. Let's get it.
He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And then,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that's that. Now he will go and concede. 10 seconds left in the game. Donkey of the day. Wait for it. Like we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, remember to like and subscribe.